Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and these CNN reporters, they keep getting into trouble with the police on the scene in Los Angeles. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. CNN has been on the scene of the LA unrest. I don't want to call it riots yet, but the unrest, the looting, and everything that's going on there. And they've been at the center of it. And I for one believe if the television cameras go away, so does the unrest. I believe people in these situations perform for the cameras. And the longer the cameras stay there, the longer this type of stuff goes on. Well, they want this to build up. The media wants this because they got that big No King's Day nationwide protest on the 14th. And, and this just, they're protesting for illegal aliens to stay in the country. This is what they're protesting for. Please keep this up. Keep it up for 4 years, because I want J.D. Vance as the next president, and I want you guys to ride this train the way you rode it into the ground in the 2024 presidential election. Be that as it may, because that's a topic for another video. CNN reporter on the scene the night before almost gets arrested, gets detained. This CNN reporter again gets in the way of the police and has to get smacked down. Who do these reporters think they are? The police are in charge here, not CNN, not any news organization. The police and the National Guard are in charge here. I want you guys to watch this video and let me know what you think in the comments.
Police officers mounted on horseback with batons raised moved the protesters up into this little park where they are now. The protesters are carrying signs, "Get ICE out of LA, get the troops out of LA." They've been chanting at the police, "Shame, shame, shame, shame." Look, we're seeing another phalanx of police officers coming up here now, armed with non-lethal, less lethal weapons, moving in to try and, I suppose, disperse what they call an unlawful gathering now. I've also seen signs amongst the protesters saying protesting is not illegal, but clearly they do not want the protesters that close to City Hall. Again, important to note, these are all LAPD. These are not National Guard, these are not federal, these are local Los Angeles police force. And right now, they have the protesters pegged up there. Now, as you mentioned, the curfew is due to kick in 8 p.m. local time, that's 11 p.m. on the East Coast. What we saw last night when the curfew kicked in was the LAPD very methodically, very slowly moved in and did begin making arrests. Okay. So the police are asking us now to move even further back. This has been a constant all day of them moving us out of the way. So let's just come back down here just a little bit. So as you see, we're now shooting straight into the sun, so it's very difficult for you to see what's going on here, Abby. But right now, more LAPD officers just massing, facing off against these protesters. So far today, the protests have been pretty calm. There has not been violence. The police are clearly getting a little anxious. I just saw a police officer about 5 minutes ago when we were walking up here.